Welcome back to gfamgtv. I am your moon goddess Adisa Amara. So I am here to do a reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I feel like you all paged me SOS. Like, I don't know what it is, but you all needed to hear something really quickly here. Um, so immediately I sat here and I kind of meditated on the energy, and I did pull some cards. And I'm going to pull a few more. But you all know I like to do my intuitive sessions and everything like that. But what I will do is actually, what I'm picking up here is, Sag, this is what it is. Some of you all are not listening, okay? You are being stubborn, okay? You're not listening when your spirit is telling you about making a decision. You are seeing something clearly here, okay? So everything that I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you, all right? But what I'm telling you significantly is spirit is telling you you're not listening. And remember, if you have been following that long, in one of your first readings that I did, I was saying that a lot of you were like having a sense of adventure, and you know, some of you weren't looking for love, but the ones that did, you knew who you wanted, that type of issue. But for this right now, I feel like some of you all have been holding yourself hostage in a situation. Okay, so right off the bat here, Sag, we have your energy showing up here. Okay, we have the Temperance card here. Okay, so this is telling me that you need to realize that you need to have moderation and patience, okay? You things will happen in due time, okay? And that's what spirit is telling you. Some things need to keep blending. It's not done yet. It's not done. The cake isn't done baking, okay, so to speak. All right. So you are just having patience. And for some of you, this is a past energy where you have come out of a time of healing. Some of you may have been sick, going through things and needing time to rest your body, heal your mind, heal your spirit, and you've been going through that transition. Okay. And now what you've done is you've gone through this transition, you've healed, you found that kind of balance there, and then you have build strength and clarity and vision to move forward. Okay? All right? So you know that you want to move forward. You know that you want to, make changes, and you have the strength now and the clarity to be able to do that. What I will say here too, though, Sag, is some of you all here, what it's telling me is you all are in a very toxic situation with someone. I really wasn't trying to go to love with this, but I always get sucked in love. Okay. Um, Said some of you all have been kind of taking time and going back and forth with somebody, and maybe another fire sign here. Um, but some of you all have been going back and forth, and I feel like there is a soulmate connection here with this person, but it's really toxic. Okay. This situation is toxic. We have here the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of fighting here. There's a lot of disagreements. There's a lot of going back and forth. And this is petty arguments. And there's like, it's true love there in a sense. But there's a lot of petty ass fighting. Just a lot of bickering. There's just a lot of, competition going on here. It's like you all are at battle and at war with each other. So you all can never find peace. And what that has done is um, basically disturbed your peace. So spirit is telling you that you need to find balance to regenerate yourself or whatever, so you can build the strength and clarity to move forward from this situation. Because what I'm also picking up is this is a situation that you need to deviate from, or leave rather. And spirit is saying here, you know what to do here, okay? You know what to do about this situation, because you have for overall energy, you all had Athena, all right, which is inner wisdom here, okay? And it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Excuse me. So that's telling me, Spirit is telling you all that you know that this is the one. You know that this is the time to go ahead and leave the situation. You've seen it clearly and you keep sleeping on it. But it's definitely a toxic energy here. It's definitely a toxic situation here. And some of you all that's not going through that, where you're in a toxic battle with the relationship, you're in a toxic battle with yourself, okay? You're in a toxic battle with self-esteem, with you sticking to your guns, creating boundaries for yourself, with you moving forward with things that you want to do in life. You're at a standstill. You're at a precipice, so to speak, okay? Emotionally, spiritually, okay? And you're trying to find a balance here. So Spirit is saying for you, in order to do that, okay, we have Nematona here, sacred space. So this is telling me that you need to connect to the divine. It says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Okay, so some of you all need to meditate. Some of you all, I've said this before, you need to build an altar. You need to connect with your ancestors, connect with your lineage. Some of you all actually are planning on taking a spiritual trip. I'm seeing like Sedona or the desert. I'm also seeing like a spiritual retreat, so to speak. Some of you all may be thinking like, I just need to rejuvenate, that type of thing. And you really do, because you need to connect and get back with yourself. And to clarify that, we have, what I said was the Star in reverse and the Devil card here. Okay, so right now, where you are with this Star in reverse, some of you all said you are hopeless right now. Okay, you've lost faith, you lost hope, or this is where you were coming out of. Okay, you weren't feeling it anymore. You didn't see anything clearly, or you were refusing to see what was right in front of you here. Okay, and you were staying self-indulgent in these things, and this doesn't have to be, you know, detrimental, but usually the devil is self-indulgent or overindulgent, and some of you have been overindulging in alcohol constantly, consistently, okay? And some of you have been indulging in other things, marijuana, other drugs, and you just do it, because it feels good. Some of it is sex. Some of you all have been sharing your body with multiple people over and over again because you're trying to fill a void, you're trying to find fulfillment, and it's not working for you. And some of you all, these are just thoughts. These are just habits where you think and you talk down about yourself constantly, and you don't, ever take initiative to change anything. You're just in this constant repetitive cycle. And that's the thing too. I feel like a lot of people have been feeling like they've been stuck in a never ending cycle. Not just my Sages. I feel like a lot of people, and you could be dealing with an Aquarius here too. You could have it in your chart. You could have Capricorn here. I pretty much see everybody, but I definitely see strong Leo energy. Okay, so you could definitely be multiple fire signs. All right, but what Spirit is giving me too for some of you, because I pick up multiple messages, Spirit is telling me that some of you are, because I have Freya here, which is bold. Okay, and this is saying unleash your wild and adventurous side. I can't talk. Adventurous side. So some of you all is saying be free, be bold, be daring here. Okay, go for it. Take, your life back. Take control back of the situation here. Some of you all, I just heard too, Spirit is saying you are going down a new spiritual path, and yes, it's the correct one for you, but you need to take it seriously, okay? And Spirit is showing you new symbols and knowledge, and that's something that some of you all may be learning. Like I'm seeing somebody looking up different esoteric information, or learning about sacred geometry, things like that, like the vector. Um, so I'm seeing people do that. I'm seeing people like digging really, really deep into themselves, into their charts. So that's really what's going on, and you need to be bold into that, because that's going to take you to new heights spiritually. All right. So also, what I'm saying here too, this goes back to that relationship where you're holding on, or this is something where sad you're holding on, and it is time to let it go here. Okay. All right, you're holding on, and I feel like that's that situation, this toxic situation, this toxic energy, whatever it is, the habit, whatever it is, it's time to let it go. Okay, and you're sitting here stuck in the past. You're scared because you're scared of change, and you need to release it. Now, the opposite of this, some of you all is saying with this bow here, some of you all are realizing what it is, and you're not making a move about a relationship, a romantic partnership. You are in love with somebody, you want to be with somebody. It is true love here for you and them, and you know it, and you're being stubborn about moving forward because you're still trying to control a situation, or you're still basically not willing to be flexible and move accordingly so that you can make bring balance back to the situation. Okay, and you're being stingy in a sense, and you're stuck in the past. And spirit is saying what you need to do is you need to be bold and go forward and save this and not let this situation die, because it's going to be detrimental to you. Okay, because basically you don't want this situation to die, Sag. All right, you see clearly here, and this goes back to Athena too. Okay, so what Spirit is saying here is some of you are seeing clearly that you need to drop the burden. You need to drop an old relationship, drop these habits. You need to really make some fucking moves here, Sag. Tell the truth, open up, see clearly. Some of you all weren't seeing clearly, it was foggy, you were lacking vision, but now some of you have gained new vision, and that's it, period. Okay, and the Spirit is saying, open up and commit. Open up and commit here with this Hierophant card. You know what to do. You know commitment is in the cards, and you need to commit, and that needs to be your focus here. Okay, Sag? That's what Spirit is telling you. You need to focus on, having more structure, having more faith, having more stability, okay? Seeing more knowledge, gaining more wisdom. Some of you all are not trusting in your gifts, okay? You need to gain more wisdom, okay? You have to trust in the plan, but you have to do your work and be a part of it too. All right. Some of you all are just waiting around here, Sag, and you are kind of being lackadaisical about a lot of things, and you're just kind of doing like a two-step with it. I see somebody like juggling back and forth, like, okay, maybe if I feel it today, and it's like, no, because that's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get the ball rolling. That's what the problem is, Sag. Y'all have been doing this. You have been doing this to yourself, and you've been stuck in this never-ending cycle here. All right? So, before I close out here, let me go ahead and pull an Archangel card. Oh. But yeah, Sag, so basically that's the problem. A lot of you all need to release. And that's the same thing we've been working on here. And I feel like too, a lot of you all have been fighting. There has been some fighting here. A lot of fighting. And some of you all have been like, there's been some fucking fighting here, like war, like glass breaking. That's why I'm here, shit shattering, holes and shit. Like y'all have been going to war with somebody, okay? And it's time to let that go. It's time to heal from that. Clear messages, Spirit, Archangels. What messages do you have for Sag? Clear messages, please, and thank you. Ashe. Okay. So, we have clear cognizance. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. Yes, that's what I meant to say too. You all are, well, no, I did say that you all are not listening. Yeah, you're getting reoccurring thoughts. You're getting reoccurring ideas. Some of you are knowing exactly what to do, and you keep pushing it off. And you better use it before you lose it, is what I just heard. So you better get to moving, okay? Some of you all need to go out the house more, okay? Some of you all are sitting in the house for days at a time, all right? In the same room, in the same space. Some of you all go from one room to the next. Some of you all are fucking sitting there, and you go out for work and that's it. Then you come and you're like a fucking hermit. Get out of the house. Walk around, ground yourself, go in nature. Do some weird shit, okay? Hug a fucking tree, like I always say. It's not weird to me, but other people see you hugging the tree and it's like, whatever. Okay? And it's saying sensitivity. Okay, so you are extra sensitive to your energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. All right? Some of you all are scared, Sag, to really feel and honor your emotions and your sadness and your depression, okay? And because of the fact that you want to feel always like you have it all together. And it's okay. You don't have to always feel that way, All right? It's okay for you to break down. It's okay for you to cry and scream. Let it out. Some of you definitely need to reignite passion here. Some of you need to work with your base chakra and your throat chakra and line yourself and start doing affirmations about speaking your truth and being in your light. Okay? Some of you all are needing to write, is what I just heard. Okay? Some of you all are needing to write, and you need to start blogging, journaling. I see like articles. Some of you all, I just heard, want to write a letter to somebody or write something for someone. And maybe that's what you want to do. Like for those of you who want to start a new relationship, but you're scared, you don't know how to approach this person, is what I just heard. Maybe you need to write to them. Okay? If the words are a little hard for you to get out, if you feel like you're not going to be able to say what you want to say, you need to go ahead and actually write to them, you know, and get it all out. All right. All right, Sad. So I hope this helps you all a lot. Okay. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, I always love to hear from you. My contact information is down below. All right. So till next time. Bye.